Here's the last 12 hours of world news in 3 minutes and 27 headlines. El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele stated he cannot return a wrongly deported migrant to the U.S. President Trump blamed the Ukrainian president, along with Russian President Vladimir Putin and former U.S. President Joe Biden, for the ongoing war in Ukraine. Republican supporters of Ukraine in the U.S. are pressuring Donald Trump to increase pressure on Vladimir Putin. Increased U.S. tariffs on Chinese imports prompted Chinese manufacturers to create TikTok videos revealing the origin of luxury goods, leading to a surge in downloads of the Chinese e-commerce app DHgate in the U.S. Chinese internet giants Alibaba, Meituan, and JD.com are assisting Chinese export businesses to transition to the domestic market. Kraken, a cryptocurrency exchange, initiated commission-free trading of U.S.-listed stocks and ETFs as part of its expansion into traditional finance. The price of Bitcoin is $84,867. Gamers from various countries are competing for a $70 million prize pool at the Esports World Cup in Saudi Arabia. Nvidia plans to invest up to $500 billion in building AI infrastructure in the U.S., partnering with TSMC in Taiwan. Goldman Sachs analysts predict a potential U.S. $2.5 trillion loss from a U.S.-China capital market decoupling. Goldman Sachs CEO warned of increased U.S. recession chances due to Donald Trump's tariffs. Hundreds of former Mossad operatives in Israel criticized the Israeli government's renewed war in Gaza. Protests erupted in following the government's proposal of a constitutional amendment banning LGBTQ+ gatherings. Australia tightened its student visa regulations, impacting Indian and other South Asian students significantly. Pfizer halted development of its experimental daily weight loss pill in the United States after a trial participant experienced a potential drug-induced liver injury. U.S. consumer investigations revealed cancer-causing chemicals in all tested synthetic hair products. Crosswalk buttons were hacked in California using AI-generated voices of Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk. Meta resumed training its AI models using public Facebook and Instagram data after pausing due to data privacy concerns. A private plane carrier crashed in upstate New York, killing everyone on board. U.S. President Donald Trump's economic team, led by Scott Bessent, is implementing a new global economic strategy to counter China's influence, primarily involving India, Japan, Vietnam, and South Korea. Delta and Frontier Airlines reduced their 2025 growth projections due to weakening U.S. economic conditions and decreased travel demand. A 7% decrease in Australian visitors to the U.S. occurred in March 2025, the largest drop since the COVID-19 pandemic. A Bangladeshi court issued an arrest warrant for Tulip Siddiq, a UK member of parliament. FTC accuses Meta of illegally suppressing competition by acquiring Instagram and WhatsApp. A ruling could force the breakup of the company. The Trump administration proposes cutting the State Department budget by almost half, impacting UZ and potentially ending funding for NATO and the UN. U.S. immigration authorities detained Mohsen Madawi, a Palestinian green card holder and Columbia University student, during a naturalization interview. OpenAI launched 3 new AI models, improving coding abilities and lowering costs in response to market competition. That's it for now. Check back in 12 hours for the next update or check out the channel for yesterday's news.